shocked. I wasn't expecting such a thing. You don't.
Neighbors in a small Shawano County community say they're stunned to lose 6 people in this deadly crash in Kentucky. The crash happened Saturday morning on I-65 outside of Louisville. Police say a semi-truck was following too closely and plowed into an SUV, causing it to burst into flames. That SUV was carrying 8 people, all from the town of Pella, south of Shawano. The victims were James Gallno and his wife Barbara, both 62, their 18-year-old daughter Serena, a 92-year-old friend Marion Champneys, and foster children 10-year-old Gabriel Zumig and 8-year-old Soledad Smith. 2 other foster children survived the crash but were hospitalized. Fox 11's Kelly Schlicht spoke with the Gallno's neighbor and has the latest.
I was completely in shock. I wasn't expecting such a thing. I had just been thinking about him that day.
Deb Radis says she expected her neighbors, the Gallnos, to return home from a Florida vacation this weekend. Instead, she got the news of this deadly SUV crash that killed 6 of the 8 passengers.
Serena posted on Facebook that she was heading back to school or back to Wisconsin, and she seemed excited to be coming back, but yet sad to be leaving Florida.
The Gallnos are originally from the Marion area. They'd lived in Florida for nearly a decade before moving back. Neighbors say Jim and Barb Gallno moved to this house a few years back, and the laughter of the foster children they were helping to raise could always be heard through the neighborhood.
Barb and Jim were very, very caring people. They were always taking in foster kids. They made a lot of difference in the kids that they worked with. Barb really, really worked so that those kids had the best that they could be given and that they received the help that they needed.
Radis says she not only lived next door to the family, she'd also had several of their foster children in class at Marion Elementary, where she teaches 1st grade.
I will remember Gabe's smiling face. Gabriel he loved reading, he loved talking with people. One of the girls, Soledad, was in 2nd grade, but still the kids know them. It's a small community, it's a very small school. So when something happens to somebody, everybody knows.
Radis says counselors will be on hand Monday at both Marion Elementary and Marion High School, where the children attended. And as the adults in this community grieve, they say the toughest task will be explaining the loss to the youngest victims' classmates.
It's hard for everyone. It's hard for children to understand when suddenly a crash happens and kids that they know, kids that are their age, are suddenly gone. It leaves a hole in their lives, and they don't understand.
Kelly Schlicht, Fox 11 News.
We spoke with James Gallno's brother over the phone today. He didn't want to talk with us for this story, but said funeral arrangements for the family are still pending. The reason for the crash is still unknown. However, officials say distracted driving is among the causes being investigated.